Not everybody can be as great as me. I'm tall, mountain of man.
I learned how to speak dolphin. There were some things said on Twitter about me that were just wild. Bro, I do not care. Guy, girl, other, he, him, her, both, race, color, yellow, green, black. I do not care, bro. They're happy, whatever, man, whatever.
A surprising amount of content creators, whether that be streamers, YouTubers,
Yeah, I know what you like.
TikTokers, they end up getting married and actually having a stable relationship, which is really surprising in the sense that, like, most online content creators are basically just the dregs of society. I mean, you know, for example, to become a YouTuber, you don't need any qualifications, you don't need any grades, you just need to know how to talk to a camera constantly to milk out any video you talk about. And the weird thing is, when you're like a big creator, an e-celeb, like electronic celebrity, because, you know, you'll never be a real celebrity, right? That is, unless you're someone like Joji, who dropped the Filthy Frank persona to basically go and do music and be wildly successful.
Hey, boss. The Dark Lord is here!
We'll keep it optional. I don't wanna front. Yes, I'm flying international.
By the way, Joji stopped playing Filthy Frank at the best time possible, because I swear, as soon as he dropped his Francis of the Filth book and basically stopped the whole persona, that is when YouTube clamped down on the limited ads, the, you know, the funny little yellow dollar sign that was like cooking everyone. Like, he would have been hit by that the most. Could you imagine if he stayed on the platform and would have like Filthy Frank, like, and everything he said was like censored?
I'm gonna protect myself.
Whoa, buddy! Just went from 0 to 100 real quick.
But again, if you get into a serious relationship with someone online, you get put under a lot of scrutiny. People try to find out, you know, who is this partner? Who are you talking to? And in a lot of situations, it can end up being really good. I mean, for example, PewDiePie and Marzia, you know, I still remember that this sounds really weird, almost like kind of a stalker level, but I do remember PewDiePie would talk about sending unlisted videos, YouTube videos to Marzia, where he was like, you know, playing the guitar and stuff to like try and rizz her up.
Hey Marzia, I wanted to play a song. I know it's not gonna sound well, but it's just thought that counts, right? Today's gonna be the day that I'm gonna do it back to you.
And that was really wholesome. And even though it was a long-distance relationship, they managed to make it work. And now they're happily married. They've even got their own kid, Bjorn. Bjorn means bear in svenska, by the way, if you didn't know. And then obviously you have the other end of the spectrum where relationships don't work out. And that usually ends with both party members or one person putting out a statement, you know, saying something like, this didn't work out, guys. Please, you know, it didn't end in a bad way. We just both chose to kind of, you know, amicably break up. Please don't start looking into other people's lives. And like, I've seen that statement put out time and time again, and I totally understand the reason of why people need to put that out, because it kind of stops people speculating. I do think there is a bit of a phenomena online where people tend to look into other people's lives a lot more than they should, mostly because they don't have to then introspect and look into their own life. It's a little bit of escapism, basically. Now, this is where we introduce the protagonist of this story, Tyler1.
How do I shut it off? How do I shut it?
Now, before I get into this, this is not a video attacking Tyler. I think he's a great content creator. He's very talented, and he actually blew up for like his basically insane reactions to playing video games.
You're a fucking aimbotter, kid.
Now, if you haven't kept up with Tyler's personal life, congratulations. That means you actually probably touch grass, at least on a semi-regular basis. Tyler is supposedly married, proposing all the way back in 2019 to his girlfriend, Marcela. Now, the thing is, a lot of people think that they actually aren't married. You know, she's put out certain comments like, oh yeah, Tyler proposed. We're married, said Marcela when asked what the couple did in Hawaii. Me and T. When she says me and T, I just assume like someone like, you know, taking testosterone in the gym for the first time. Oh yeah, me and my boy T, we're lifting all day. So it seems that Marcela has been like, you know, kind of baiting her chat about actually marrying Tyler, but that doesn't mean that they didn't get proposed in Hawaii nonetheless. Whatever the situation, let's hope one of League of Legends' biggest streamers can actually afford a ring if he does pop the question. Now, again, the point of this video I'm making is not to attack Tyler and Marcela's relationship. I mean, they posted a video pretty recently, had a baby before Silksong, where they've actually had a kid, and all of them together, they seem incredibly happy, incredibly functional. They, you know, it just seems really wholesome. Like, I can't attack this at all.
I'm gonna limit test throwing her in the air. I don't care.
Look at how he's holding her.
Yeah, so much. She's comfortable. She's a beast. Look at her.
That was cute.
was gonna say, don't get it twisted, guys. I watch her all the time. On top of streaming, by the way.
Your father is so ugly.
Hey, Sailor-Roo! Hey, Sailor, it's me! Talking to you!
So again, if they seem like a very happy, functional family, why am I doing this video? Why am I spreading such unneeded negativity? Can you have a guess? Have a guess what it is. Have a guess what's coming on screen right now. Have a guess. So Marcela, like a lot of people, has Twitter and she tweets and she does have some absolutely horrendous takes. Basically, she's arguing with a bunch of teenagers online about trans rights. And this is one of the main reasons that I stopped using Twitter, because you realize that you just get involved in so many unneeded, like so many useless arguments that just don't help at all. Honestly, the way you could look at Twitter, like if any of you are watching this and you're really addicted, you're tweeting 20 times a day, just imagine it like this, okay? How is Twitter helping you right now? Is it doing anything good for you? Are you annoyed using the app? And most importantly, and this sounds very superficial, are you making money doing it? Unless you're running like some kind of gimmick account, you're probably not making any money off it. So essentially, using Twitter, you are making yourself angry and sad and depressed for free. You're having like reverse therapy for free. I swear I had like an epiphany one day and I just kind of realized, wait, like I'm tweeting all this stuff out there and like I'm not getting anything back from it apart from likes and stuff. Like I get it, like interacting with like the community and stuff like that, that's important. But again, it's like you could just watch the videos or like just join me on stream and chat there. Everyone in chat is saying yes right now.
You look like an onion. Winky face.
Carrot chinicles.
Now, a lot of relationships online in e-celebs, you have two types. You've got, you know, type A, where both are online creators. They have like a similar amount of following. They both have their own communities. And then you have type B, which is usually you have one creator that's pretty huge, and then the second creator is basically not really known at all. A good example for type A is like Ludwig and Cutie Cinderella. They were both incredibly well-known and popular before dating each other. And then type B would be someone like PewDiePie and Marzia. Obviously, everyone knows who Marzia is now, but before that, no one really knew who she was. And that's not a bad thing, by the way. I'm just saying that there are usually two different kinds of relationships that form when you're a creator online. Now, one of the most worrying things that can happen when dating someone else in the creator space is they speak on your behalf. That is really bad. Now, this is really dangerous because they could basically be saying an opinion that they believe to be true, and then they could agree with it so much that they think, oh, you know what, my partner, they'll agree with it as well. Yeah, that's fine. You know, without even like checking or verifying it. And Twitter is a perfect place for stuff like this to happen. Like, for example, this tweet she made where she's basically just taking Tyler down with her. So you've got someone here basically making a bit of a snide tweet saying, I feel bad for Tyler. And obviously, uh-oh, there's a trans flag. And she replies saying, he doesn't like you people either. Skull emoji. So why is this interaction a bad thing? Well, apart from the obvious, on top of that, Tyler managed to get a job opportunity that he was very happy to publicly announce.
Not everybody can be as great as me. I understand that. I'm tall, strong, athletic, smart. Like, man, I am a staggering mountain of mass. Truly, I am. Listen, LCS co-streaming. Yeah, man, I'm really excited to watch EA's best. I mean, outside of me, because I'm a tall, strong.
And the problem is, a lot of these companies and ad agencies and sponsors or media people that you work with, they will comb through your history to see things that you've said or done. And obviously, it's not a best look when your partner's basically saying, oh yeah, trans people, ew, stinky, ew. There was another tweet as well saying, we may have to vote Trump to prevent more stuff like this from happening. I hate to say it. And the tweet she's replying to, for context, is this like infamous match in the 2024 Paris Olympics between an Albanian player and a French player. I'm sure you've seen this clip, by the way. The French player gets punched in the face because the Albanian player is just absolutely mocking her. And she basically surrendered straight away because she got punched so hard. And then a lot of people started coping, saying how, that's a man. That's a man, baby. That is a transgender woman. That's a man.
Solid, straight right hand.
when in reality, it was basically a woman with like a higher T count than Sam Sulek after his 5th injection of Tren. Was it a fair fight? Probably not, but not for the reasons that most people think. I mean, to be fair, I think a lot of the Olympics in general are just rigged beyond belief. I mean, have you seen like, you know, the sprinting and stuff like that around the circuits? I wonder why it's always the person that's 6'7" that wins. It's almost like longer legs give you an advantage. That's very fair. And who else do we include in this story? Mr. Beast, because every day our world gets smaller and smaller and there's always a creator overlap. So obviously Mr. Beast, he's going through a huge amount of controversy right now with the gambling accusations. One of his ex-employees and basically one of his closest friends, Ava Tyson, formerly Chris Tyson, was outed for like all this like horrible grooming accusations. And again, a lot of people online ran with that and basically saying that, you know, because of what Ava did, all trans people are like this, which is like the most bizarre statement ever. I just always think it's a really bad take to like condemn an entire group of people for the really shitty, monstrous actions of one person. But again, Marcela does weigh in on this. Someone here tweeting, her being a horrible person, referring to Ava, doesn't make transphobia okay. And she just replies saying, yes, it does. It's like, I swear, this is something you'd say in like the Discord boys group chat or something, right? Like, why do you think there's so many memes online of Wolf of Wall Street where they're all being booked and the caption is like, when the boys group chat gets leaked? But putting this out there on Twitter is just wild. Now, after the insane amount of backlash she got, which to be fair, anyone gets backlash for tweeting anything in the world on Twitter right now, but she got a lot more than most people. She was basically forced to put an apology statement out. I would like to start off by saying that I apologize to not only the trans community, but all the LGBTQ plus supporters for my comments. I apologize for the misinformation that I put out. I also apologize for the hate that I put out. I was speaking out of a place of ignorance and carelessness. I have been reckless in the past, and after speaking to close friends of mine, I realized the damage that could be done based off my actions and how my platform can truly affect people. I've never had the chance to truly reflect and think about the things that I say and how they may affect the trans community, but now realizing that I truly want to apologize for any harm done, and I will continue to educate myself on the matter instead of spreading hate. I will be sure to stay informed and do my due diligence. I know there are many people in the trans community who get so much hate and even can be harmed by such actions just because people don't accept them. I will not like to be a part of that, and in the future, I will be sure to think before speaking. I would also like to apologize to Tyler for speaking on his behalf out of pure ignorance and the heat of the moment. It's wrong of me to want to spread hate through someone else's mouth, especially when their opinions extremely differ from opinions of my own. I will be taking some time to reflect more and further educate myself on this topic. So yeah, I mean, she's apologized. That's great. It does kind of come across as like YouTube apology 101. Like even the I'll be taking some time off to learn and grow and change. It's always a bit of an eye roll reading that. But to be fair, she does fully own up to it. She's like, okay, I did talk mad shit online. I threw my husband or my partner into it and he didn't really consent. And again, it's like, you know, imagine if Tyler lost that huge deal that he was talking about just because of that tweet, because that does happen. People will lose hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars over like a single thing that they say online. But yeah, what would I give the apology? Probably like a 7 out of 10. I mean, it's still better than the toxic gossip train.
All aboard the toxic gossip train.
Now, even though he really didn't need to, because this is like a drama that he was forced into, Tyler did actually talk about this on stream as well, and he was like very candid and open about it.
We had some drama occur, which apologize, guys, because there were some things said on Twitter about me that were just wild. By the way, apologies for that. Let me just make this clear, real clear. I mean this truly. I do not, I'm a cuss, sorry, editors. I do not give a single about whatever the fuck people go by. Just so if I haven't made it clear in the past, bro, I do not care. Guy, girl, other, he, him, her, both, race, color, yellow, green, black, I do not care, bro. If they are happy, let them I don't care. Especially if it doesn't affect me.
But yeah, it just goes to show Tyler1 still as based as ever. And more importantly, I think people need to remember, it's like you should not let your partner speak for you online. Like that is just that is a big no-no.